And that loud environment fires up with opening serve to come from Amelia Moore, the middle blocker, redshirt senior from Mississippi. They call her Mama Meals because she's been in the program so long. It's Imana Stanovic coming up with the opening kill of the night, in Washington State strikes first in this match. Cougars were roaring out of the gates against Grand Canyon last night. First set, they won 25-12. Argentina to the back corner, and the Cougars have the first 3 points tonight at home. Dakovic serving. Miller was posted out back for more. Now an overpass. Yehalasheva got a hand to it. Comes for Isanovic, a tip to the middle. Kaminsky got there. It was tapped back over by Isanovic. Good run down by Arroyo. Free ball to the Cougars. Yehalasheva up in the middle, and Yehalasheva, her second kill of the night to give the Cougars a 2-point lead. Great volleyball. Dayton even into the scorer's table to keep it alive with Arroyo. But it continues to be served for the graduate senior from San Francisco, a transfer from San Francisco, Lana Radakovic. Great serve. Almodovar trying to get it back to Russell. Radakovic digs it out back. Isanovic, a hammer. With the Cougars up by 3 again. Nearly an ace kept up by Arroyo. On a slide for Yehalasheva. And Yehalasheva's 4 for 4 now in the first set. Russell's been just as important to this offense. She's nearing 350 kills on the season. Yehalasheva 5 for 5 now in the first set. Everything Magda touches is turning into a point for the Cougars here in the round of 32. This match, likely by the time we're done tonight, will be the last match running in college volleyball. Imana Stanovic on the serve. Up in the middle, blocked back Sarkisian. The Cougars meet it, Yehalasheva and Timmer, and Yehalasheva is the all-time leader in blocks in the Pac-12. She does it to take us to a timeout, 757. We'll talk about it when we come back. This is the NCAA Women's Volleyball Tournament on ESPN+. History tonight at Bowler Gym in Pullman, Washington. The Cougars are trying to run into the Sweet 16. Magda Yehalasheva has just become the all-time leader in blocks in Pac-12 history. Any era of the sport, Yehalasheva just passed Marissa Hatchett, who played at UCLA from 1989 to 1992 with that 757th career block. So she is now officially the queen of blocks in the Pac-12, and Imana Stanovic out of the timeout, an ace for Washington State. Russell had a great serve in her first rotation to the service line. Another good one. Basham got under it. A dump, and the Cougars score off of it. Track that for Washington State. That's twice that Taylor Russell's gone to the service line. The Cougars were at 80-some% against Grand Canyon in the first set, 83% to be exact last night against the Lopes in the first set. Timmer comes flying in and rockets it down for WSU. Really known for her blocking prowess. Arroyo serving for the Flyers. In the middle, Radakovic. Arroyo tried to get to it, had a career night in digs last night. Oregon advanced last night in straight sets over Hawaii. Pia Timmer serves, and Arroyo can't handle it. An ace for Pia Timmer, and she's now tied the all-time record at Washington State for aces in a career. She draws even with Penny Tusa with number 150. The Flyers now trail by 4. Almodovar still serving. Another good one at Timmer. For Isanovic. Isanovic finds the back corner. Punching back against the Cougars here in the opening set. Washington State goes back to Yehalasheva, who continues to be perfect in set number 1. Puts an end to a scoring run for Dayton, and pardon me, Yehalasheva had one dug out. She's not perfect, but 6 kills, 7 swings, 857. The Cougs will definitely take that. 2 points now from the first set for Washington State. Dayton needing an answer. They go to Russell. Blocked back, Yehalasheva and And it's set point for Washington State in the first. Timeout, Dayton. The Cougar block came in just a little higher than Dayton on the season, nearly 2.5 per set. Yehalasheva in on her second of the night. The setter, sending it away. Timmer out of the back, it hits the tape. Miller the dig. Russell so important in this run, but Yehalasheva shuts the door in the first set for Washington State. It caps a tremendous set for the Cougar middle blocker. 6 kills, an 857 hitting percentage, and 3 blocks in the first for Magda Yehalasheva. Her Cougars have won all 4 sets on the NCAA opening weekend, and this crowd is very pleased with what they see at the start for Washington State. We're just underway between the Cougars and the Flyers, and we're back with more from the 2023 NCAA Women's Volleyball Tournament after this from ESPN+. 3 for Timmer, hitting 400. The Cougars hitting 323 for the match. And an ace for Julia Norville. She had a couple last night, now 36 on her career. Or 36 on her season, pardon me, 137 for the career. She has in her WSU career tied the program record for aces in a 5-set match. She had 5 against Western Kentucky in the opening round of the 2021 NCAA tournament. And Magda Yehalasheva cleans up the overpass, 3-0 Washington State. Dayton trying to become the 3rd 5 seed to win. If Arizona State finishes off BYU, there would be a chance tonight for all 4 5 seeds to advance. Arizona State did, in fact, wrap it up against BYU. Served for the Cougars. Sarkisian blocked back by Timmer and Radakovic. And it's 9-3 Washington State. 4th block for the Cougars. A dump for Melissa Miller. Cougars able to send it back on a free. Dayton, great opportunity on a slide for more, but she's denied by Isanovic. Yehalasheva there as well. Isanovic seals that pin. Out of the back, Almodovar. Isanovic there, hopping up to it. Was Good job by Dayton to see it. Russell now blocked away. Yehalasheva this time. Another tough serve. Got Russell in a bad position, and and Yehalasheva there for it again. Yehalasheva is up to 6 blocks. She's 2 off her NCAA tournament career high. That was 8 against San Diego as a freshman in 2019. Russell having to pass. Almodovar, that was from the back row, had to stay behind that line. Yehalasheva on a slide, and Yehalasheva is 8 of 10 in swings and kills here in set 2. Timmer. Almodovar keeps it up with Russell. Kaminsky sends it over free. Timmer, another try. This time she doesn't miss. Puts an end to the 3-point run for Dayton. The Cougars have been good at getting her off the line. Pia Timmer once again does just that for the Cougs. For the set, the Cougars hitting 409 to 148 for Dayton. Has an ace. The lead was 17-10. It's back to the 7-point margin at 21-14. Cougars are trying to finish strong in the second and stay perfect here hosting in this tournament. 5 for 5 in sets 1 if they can get it done. Almodovar tries to push it back. Timmer's there. Over for Isanovic. That's tipped back. Basham for Timmer out of the back row. Timmer through the blockers. Set point Cougars. The first set was Magda Yeholasheva's. Pia Timmer has been a star in the second for the Cougars. 8 kills, 8 digs, 2 blocks. She now serves. Could she set the all-time ace record and give the Cougars a 2-0 lead? Not in this opportunity. Sarkisian off the tip. Goes for Ivanovic. And Ivanovic, it's in. Washington State up 2-0 at home. And they're 1 set away from the Sweet 16. Crowd on its feet. Cougars red hot. 3:57 hitting set. 3:30 for the match. And Dayton had a couple comebacks in the second before Washington State poured it on at the end. The Cougars, they're getting the block going. The serve is falling, and it's 2-0 for the host Washington State. It's a 2-0 set lead for Washington State. How about the work Jen Greeny has done? She's from Davenport, up north of Pullman in the state of Washington, but now she's definitely the Pullman product. Been a part of 14 tournament appearances as a player and a coach at Washington State. 3-time All Pac-10 player. 7th player in WSU history to reach 1,000 kills. How about what she's done with this Washington State program? Getting the Cougars to 8 consecutive NCAA tournaments. It's the best team postseason run of any team sport in Washington State history. She and her husband, Burdette Greeny, they came here with a dream of returning this program to where it was when Jen Greeny was a player, and they've certainly done that. Winner right away to start the fourth, tried to get a kill, had a good second and third set. Up into the rafters, Yeholasheva tracks it and dumps it down. Kill number 12 for Yeholasheva. Dayton with a point now here. Opening points of set 4. This is a long run, but she taps it over the shoulder. She's so creative for Jen Greeny's Cougars. A couple of years ago, they lost Hannah Pukas to the University of Oregon, and they didn't miss a beat with Argentina For Almodovar. Touched off of Moore. Had the tip back first with Radakovic. To serve, Lexi Almodovar, who leads Dayton in aces. Right off the receive through Amelia Moore. 8-4 Cougars. Miller, good serve, right over the top of the net. Katie Ryan, we haven't called her name in a while. The left-hander delivers a big one, getting the Cougars to 10 points in set 4. To set Ivanovic again. This play out back by Nichols. Almodovar blocked away by and Yeholasheva. And now Yeholasheva draws even with her 2019 blocking total of 8 in the NCAA tournament against San Diego. Having to go back middle. Norville had the first touch. Ivanovic adjusting. Dayton can get this back in system. And Amelia Moore blocked back by Magda Yeholasheva. Yeholasheva, the best she has been in an NCAA match in terms of blocking at the net. Pia Timmer blasts one back for Washington State, an answer for the senior for the Cougars. Almodovar playing it with the hands. Russell adjusting. Basham was there for it. Katie Ryan, another strong swing into the back. Dayton needing a run and needing it quickly. For Iman Ivanovic. Ivanovic down in front of Russell. The Cougars have 5 points separating them from the Sweet 16. Basham for Timmer out of the back. Almodovar covers, up in the middle. Winner denied by Yeholasheva. Yeholasheva has 10 blocks. 21-14 Cougars. She's done this for what feels like an eternity in Pullman. Fifth trip to the Sweet 16 for Washington State as a program on the line. Isanovich sets up match point. Gabby Arroyo serving to the Cougars. Ung for Timmer. Timmer to the back corner. Nichols was there. Almodovar, wide side, too long, and Washington State, for the fifth time in program history, is headed to the Sweet 16. A little over a year ago, when the seniors for Washington State announced in the Apple Cup against Washington that they would be returning, this is what they envisioned. You see the tears from Magda Yeholasheva. 15 kill, 10 block nights, and her Cougars win it 3-1. They've got a date with Pittsburgh, the 1 seed in the Sweet 16, as they beat Grand Canyon and Dayton at home. And now these fans will watch from afar as Washington State looks to continue its dream season. The Cougars winners and on to the Sweet 16. What a weekend in Pullman. Thanks for being with us on ESPN+.